Georgia, 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 Georgia.
You are the deliverer of our community. Do you think that when Martin Luther King got over there to Morehouse College, after leaving Booker T. Washington High School early, and having the nickname Spelman Willie, did you think that he knew that he would be the deliverer and the contributor to our civil rights and to our great society to that day? And you knew what a Spelman Willie was, don't you? Dr. Thomas was somebody who hung by the gate and went with every girl that came by that gate. You've got to look yourself in the mirror. You've got to say to yourselves and say to our greater community, I'm more than just myself. I'm here on this university campus more than just for my own personal edification. You're obviously here because somebody else who cared about you helped you to get here. They're invested in you being here. And those that you do not know, those that you may pass on this street, those that might even rob you, or accost you, or curse you, who cannot go to school here at all, who never know the experience to come through these gates, or let alone graduate, or receive a lambskin from any one of these universities, they're depending on you. They need you. Your intellect, your activism, your voice. You have got to present it to them. I'm going to close with this. On the corner over here, and I'm sure it's been mentioned, we renamed this street Atlanta Student Movement Boulevard so that people would know what the Atlanta Student Movement was. The Atlanta Student Movement is the reason why Atlanta is called the city too busy to hate. That's not a phrase that the Chamber of Commerce just came up with on their own.
My name is Justin Lee, freshman business administration marketing major from New Orleans, Louisiana. In my honest opinion, it's the same, just a little bit more in disguise. I feel as though now the modern day sporting industry is another alleyway for slavery. The way that they're doing it is basically setting it up to where you have to go through their system to do everything. If you look into your local governments and things of that nature, there's nowhere anywhere that's 100% ran by African Americans. And usually the Democrats, which is usually minorities and African Americans, are always overtaken by the Republicans in every political debate. Meaning that they're still going to keep the common goal, and there's still this law for us every 50 years to get renewed for us to be able to vote. So therefore, it's actually the same but in disguise.
What's up? My name is Kyle Durham, freshman psychology major from Gary, Indiana. Being a black man in America is not really, when you say what does it mean, we can say it forever. Like, being a black man, being a black male, young black male in America is one of the hardest things to do, period. Like, I can be one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, but if I walk into an all-white neighborhood and I look like I don't belong, like, I'm automatically a threat. I'm automatically someone that people look on like, oh, like he can cause harm just because of the color of my skin. I don't mean nobody harm. I just mind my business and chill.
How you doing? My name is Austin Fleury, business administration marketing major from New Orleans, Louisiana.
And I don't have this question written down, but it just, you hit a certain point in one of the answers. And how do you think black men that work for the government feel about this situation? Like policemen, firemen, people who work for Obama in office. Do you think they don't care as well as the white men don't care? Or do you think they won't express their opinion? Or how do you feel? What do you think about that?
as far as that goes, when you think about people dealing with real life situations and going about their day to day operations and how everything goes, you know, everything is really short lived. You know what I'm saying? Because technology is constantly moving and so much happens in social media that everybody's day to day lives really revolves around what's happening in that current moment. So the severity of one situation may be critical at one point, and then 2 days later, it's back to love and hip hop and football and basketball and stuff like that. And people forget that this man still laid in cold blood for 4.5 hours. You know what I'm saying? Shot 6 times in the back, no weapons.
Beautiful thing to see everybody out here rallying up for Mike Brown. I wrote this poem for Mike Brown, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Let me spit out my gum. Mike Brown Sr., you are so strong. Because your wishes alone, this movement should be non-violent. Mama Leslie McSpadden, know you gave birth to a king and a junior. That's probably why they tried to assassinate him like Martin Luther. I said tried to assassinate him like Martin Luther because it's a try. Because as we breathe, they breathe. We constantly hear the ignorance of the media. What about black on black crime, ignoring the wrong?
There's no such thing.
Serve and protect. I said serve and protect. Not pull out a gun on an unarmed citizen, scratch that. Not pull out a gun on an unarmed teenager and shoot 6 times and call it self-defense. Did you know he was 18? No, you told the jury that he was like Hulk Hogan and you felt like a 5-year-old. Damn right he was a giant. Damn right he had a heart of a giant. Damn right he had a heart of a lion, just like his daddy. That's why it took 6 shots to defend, huh? 6 shots to defend. How long are we going to pretend and act like Emancipation Proclamation gave us colored folk freedom? Justice, we gotta wake up. Wake up. Wake up, Mike. It's time to go to college, wake up. It's your big day, wake up. Words never said by his mother, wake up. I pray every day for a Jana and Jelani, my little brothers, wake up. I feel like I woke up as a black man in the 1960s. Can't be served a slice of apple pie, let alone a scoop of ice cream. I'm served racism. I'm served discrimination, yet I served in the army. Watched my comrades' brains splatter before me. See, they put me out there on the front line, and they laughed as they dragged the bodies in, and I was trying to find the punchline. And even if I found the punchline, it was probably for whites only. So with this plate of oppression, may I please have some justice on the side of it. Black man, he's been Trayvon, Emmett, Oscar Grant, just to get X'd out. We haven't been bamboozled, hoodwinked. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on a dream that I once had until it dried up like a raisin in the sun. See, it fested this Western civilization. It fested presidency culture infested until it turned into a sword. And I dig that sword. I dig that sword trying to find me, trying to find myself, because I don't know what to answer to. Bitch, boy, dog, slave, nigga, but I thank you. See, I thank you for the drugs in the community. But I thank you for the reparations. And I thank you for a black president. And I thank you for being a woman in broad daylight on the highway. For shooting the cuffed man in back of a police car. For the justice of Jordan Davis. For the justice of Sean Bell. For the justice of Mike Brown. I'm being sarcastic, but I thank you. I have one small favor. One little favor, America. May we please have some justice on the side of this plate of bullshit. May we please have some justice right there by my freedom chives. Or maybe by that, I'm going to keep you alive, but I'm going to keep you where you at, government cheese. May we please have some justice by I can't believe it's not butter, but I can't believe it's not butter because you always give me this imitation of civil rights. Ferguson, I feel for you. I want better for you. Mike, I want life for you. Trayvon, I want justice for you. People, I want freedom for you. Elders, I want obedience for you. Youngest, I want example for you. Media, I want polygraph for you. History, I want a shift for you. World, I want a peace for you. Tomorrow, I want a next day for you. Self, I just want courage for you. Amen, Yahweh. I love y'all.